Alright, so that's Alexi's bike and my bike there outside IGA the night before. This is our trip today from Atherton through Mareeba, Dimbula, Petford and out to Almaden. It's a total 128 kilometres each way, and here we are just coming out of Mareeba. So our little mini convoy. Out the front we've got Brett on his Ducati Monster 1100, then there's me on the Yamaha R3. Behind me we've got Alexi on the Harley Davidson Lowrider ST, and behind him we got Gary on the Kawasaki Vulcan Classic. I don't know, it's an old Vulcan, probably like a 1600 or something. Nice bike. Funny story though, as we were fueling up in Mareeba, Gary's come in hot, he's got no rear brake, so he's actually clipped my bike as he's come into the servo, nearly ploughed into the Bowser too. Good one, Gaz. So here we are coming into the little town of Machilba. It's one of those real blink and you'll miss it kind of towns. This is just on the western side of Mareeba as you're coming in towards Dimbula. So in Dimbula, one side out the other, we're heading on towards Petford now. Now how about this road? This is a highway. This is a national highway. This is part of the main road as you're going from Dimbula further out west to Petford. You can see we took it nice and slow. There's plenty of gravel on the road. It's skinny as hell. There's, burnt out old cars on the side. And there's, potholes. It's just crap. So we're cruising along nice and slowly. And then all of a sudden up here it just opens up back into a nice road. So I don't know whose idea that is, just to have this nice little section, 2 kilometres of absolute goat track rubbish. But anyway, we got through it, no dramas, and then here we go. Back onto the nice road. And away we go, further on, heading towards Petford. So yeah, speaking of Petford, here we are coming up on it now. Another tiny little town. These tiny little old mining towns, there's really not much left to them. They're lucky to have a post office and a pub. I don't know if Petford's got either. No, we didn't stop there, we just sort of pushed on through. Usually it's very dry and very brown out here as you're heading west of Mareeba, but we've had a couple of good storms lately, so everything's nice and green. It's a really nice cool day today. Beautiful out there riding. So yeah, that was Petford, and we're moving on now to Almaden. So as we're cruising along, we're heading out west. A lot of these roads are really quite straight. There's long straights, and it's really nice. Occasionally you come across these little twisties. So, I mean, it's not much of a twisty. We're still cruising along between 80 and 100 k's an hour, but it's nice to get a bunch of nice sweeping lefts and rights, little corners that the little R3 just absolutely loves. And, as a rider, so do I. It sort of breaks up the monotony of the longer straights. Really quite enjoyable in these sections. Alright, so here we are finally coming into Almaden. As I said, it's been 128 kilometres since Atherton. Look at how gorgeous this road is. Absolutely beautiful. We didn't come across any wildlife today, but it's not unusual to see kangaroos, emus, pigs, all sorts of things. So we saw nothing, had nothing leaping out trying to commit suicide at us, which was really nice. Look at these nice little causeways. So yeah, here we are rolling in. We're in Almaden. The next town after that is Chillago, which again is another little mining town. So you might be wondering, I know I was, what's in Almaden? Pretty much nothing. And here am I, the boys are leading me in. Oh, it's a nice ride, Cam, it's a good place. Yeah, we'll cruise on out there. And I'm like, oh yeah, I wonder where we're going. Are we going to a pub? Are we going to see something nice? Or are we going to park at a nice dirt patch next to a phone booth? Yeah, it's the latter. So here we are, we pulled up here, got off the bikes for a minute, freshened our legs, talked a bit of shit, and mounted up to head back in. And then it was back on the bikes, heading back towards Mareeba. We sort of cut out Mareeba by going down Chettle Road past the prison. Just a little shortcut back via Walkerman home to Atherton. Great ride, great day. Good to be out with the boys outside doing something. As I always like to say, put your phone down and go outside. Alright guys, that about wraps it up. Thanks for watching another episode of Aussie Moto and Outdoors. I swear as I get better at editing, these videos are going to be a whole lot more interesting. We're also going to get microphones in the helmet so we can do live commentary as opposed to voiceovers. So as they say in the classics, like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. Thanks a bunch. See you next time.